guys, how are you doing? Very well. In today's video I'm going to be talking about gap filler tattoos and the gap filler tattoos I want, and also I'm going to be talking about the tattoos I want on my knees, because I think I finally figured out what I want to have done on my knees, even though I'm putting it off for as long as possible. But another reason why I was putting it off is because I had literally no idea what I wanted to do on my knees. I was just going to do roses because, like, who the hell am I? Like, how many rose tattoos do I want to put on my body? Not that there's anything wrong with having a lot of the same thing tattooed on you, without a doubt, but even I'm getting sick of my shit, you know? I'm getting sick of always being like, I want a rose. Like, I need to quit it. So I've got other ideas. I also think I know what I want when it comes to a chest tattoo, if I ever do it. That's one of the things that is definitely like on the bottom of my list. I kind of just like, I'm still not sure after all these years. I'm still not sure if I want any tattoos on my chest. I don't know. Don't pressurize me, okay? I'll get to it eventually. But I was making a list the other day of gap fillers that I want on my body. Now, some of these I have absolutely no idea where I want to put them. Some of them I have no idea whether I want them in colour or black and grey. But these are just some of the things that I want to fill gaps in my body. Now, if you're not sure what a gap filler tattoo is, it's basically designed to fill any gap that you have on your body that has other tattoos on it. So for example, if I stand up, for example, I have a gap here on my ankle. I have like gaps all up in around here because I have existing tattoos that are kind of bigger. These little small gaps need to be filled if you want to. If you don't want to fill those gaps, that's totally understandable. And normally it's quite hard to fill those gaps with things just because they normally end up being awkward shapes. So you sometimes have to have like custom drawn stuff, as in freehand stuff. So a tattoo artist will freehand on you draw something, or they'll have to mess around with a stencil for a few moments. Like they'll have to, you know, shrink it, make it bigger, put it on, take it off, put it on, have a fiddle around and stuff like that. So they can be quite awkward, and a lot of people end up just booking a day session with a tattoo artist and saying, hey, fill my gaps out. That sounds a bit wrong, but or you can do it slowly. You can get one or two at a time. It really depends on you as a person, or whether you want those gaps filled. It's totally up to you, but for me, gaps kind of are starting to bother me. Normally they wouldn't, but they are starting to bother me, especially on my traditional arm. I've got this annoying gap in my inner elbow ditch, like right here. I'm like, what do I do with that? Like, it's such an awkward shape. Ugh. So I don't know what I'm doing with that, to be honest with you. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. So I thought I'd tell you guys what I want as gap fillers, and this may help you as well. You're more than welcome to use these ideas that I'm about to tell you as well, because obviously I'm not showing you any designs, they're just ideas, and I don't care. If you want the same thing as me as a gap filler, I don't care. I literally don't care. As long as you're not, you know, copying something that I have line for line. I've already talked about that, there's no point in me going there, alright? We're bored. So I have a nice list. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the gap fillers, then I'll talk about what I want to do with my knees. So the first one I've got here is a rabbit, and I think I'd want this in traditional, to be honest with you, or like kawaii traditional, and definitely in colour. I've wanted a rabbit tattoo for years, and I just haven't got round to doing it, and I don't know why. But I have a rabbit myself, Elmo. He's a house rabbit. He's literally just like over the other side of my room, eating right now. He takes after me. Great. But that's something I definitely want, and I'd probably get it like as a medium-sized gap filler, so, you know, a decent size, not like a small one, like a decent size. But the next one I have on my list here is a coffin. Now, I definitely know I want this in black work, so it'll probably go on my black and grey leg here. I've got more space on my black and grey leg than I do on my colour leg, so I feel like I'm gonna have to go ahead with this and start on this as well. Okay, and another gap filler I want is a snake, and a snake is actually such a good gap filler. About to say item. what can you call it? Like a image thing? I don't know, but with the snake you can have those like easily custom drawn onto you, so free-handed onto you to, you know, work its way around any gaps. So if you've got quite a thin, slim gap, they're really good for stuff like that. And I want one in this gap here. So I've got like this situation going on here, like it's like this. So if I can get like a small little snaky boy in there, that would be amazing, and that would fill out that tiny little gap, because I don't think I can get anything else in there, to be honest with you, because it's quite a very small gap. So I could either leave it or fill it with a snaky boy, and I'm thinking a snaky boy would be nice, right? Okay, and the next one I want is, I put down candy, which is what Americans call sweets, but I basically want like a Campino looking sweet. So it's going to be red and white swirled in like a little traditional cellophane wrapper type thing. If I can find any examples, I'll put them up here somewhere. But I definitely want that as a little gap filler, maybe on my traditional arm, if not my colour leg. I'm hoping there's a space somewhere on my traditional arm for that. I'd imagine so, somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but that's just another cute idea because I love sweet things. And the next one is a cake slice. I love cake. Holy cow, I love cake so much. It's not even funny. Like, I'm obsessed with cake. My favourite cake is red velvet. There's this place in London called Hummingbirds that my friend Kami showed me, but they do the most amazing red velvet cake. So yeah, if I was to get a cake slice, like if there's a space where I can fit that in, it definitely would be a red velvet cake, which means it would have to be on a colour part of my body, so that's either my right leg or my left arm. I'm hoping to probably get it on my leg, to be honest with you, just because this leg is so bright and vibrant. I would love it to be like a bright, vibrant red velvet cake, and maybe some like sprinkles around it and stuff like that. So I think it would fit really nicely with my colour leg. Another one I have here is something I definitely want in colour as well, which is a barbecue sauce bottle. Not a branded one like a Heinz barbecue sauce bottle, but just like a cute little kawaii barbecue sauce bottle, because barbecue sauce is literally my life. Like, I love barbecue sauce so freaking much, and I definitely like to honour my love for barbecue sauce. I know it's a bit strange, but you know when you're just thinking of like little silly random things to have tattooed on you, I feel like that's just like a cool way of having a gap filled. So like, yeah, I'm sure I've got plenty of space. I've got a nice little gap here actually that might fit it in like this way, like on a skew if. Can't believe I'm just spreading my legs all over the internet. And the one underneath this is a ladybird, and I actually have a reason for this one. Basically, ladybirds remind me of my childhood. I don't know, like I always saw ladybirds when I was younger. I know this may sound like I'm trying to find a deeper, meaningful reasons to get a ladybird, but they just remind me of my childhood. Like, I would always see them and try and pick them up, and then they'd pee on me, or they'd leave that yellow stuff. Was that pee? I don't know. But I would just like a little cute ladybird somewhere, and I'm sure I will have space for that somewhere. But again, I definitely want that in colour. Okay, the next one is a turnip to break my turnip curse. I think I would want that to be quite, not like big, but like I want it to be like significant with on my leg somewhere. I've got a few gaps here and there as well where I think I could put it. I definitely want it in traditional, and maybe something, you know, like a banner around it that says curse or something, or cursed. But I think that would look really cool in traditional, so it's like coloured and stuff like that. And then hopefully that breaks the turnip curse. You guys have been telling me like you have to do it, and like when you guys tell me to do something, I feel like I have to do it, like I owe you it, you know? So it's gonna happen at some point. Another one that I want to get also is a potato, because you guys are called like the potato fan, like with my Facebook group and stuff. So I feel like I have to honour you guys. I'd either just get a potato or maybe Miss Potato Head because like she's an icon to us, let's be serious, or Mr. Potato Head, I don't know. But again, I feel like that would be a really cute kawaii type tattoo, so maybe so definitely in colour. I might be running out of room now, I don't know, I've still got a lot more on this list. Another one is a strawberry daiquiri. Again, I don't mind if this is a big one or a small one, probably a small little glass with like strawberry daiquiri in it. That's my favourite like alcoholic drink. As some of you guys know, I pretty much went 29 years of my life not drinking alcohol properly. I would try alcohol, but I never fancied it. I just didn't like the taste, and to be honest, there's still a lot of things I don't like. I'll drink the odd cider, but it has to be fruity, and strawberry daiquiris. That's pretty much all I drink, and I don't like get hammered or anything like that. I just love a strawberry daiquiri. They're so good, especially if they're made like with like in a smoothie kind of way, like icy smoothie. I had like a proper daiquiri the other week, and it was like a small one. It had like 2 shots of rum in it, and that was too strong for me. I like the big cocktails where you can barely taste the alcohol. So again, like, I don't drink alcohol properly. I like slushies with a little bit of a sprinkle of an alcohol. But I would love to have that in like a traditional way, or again a little kawaii way. Oh, this one, Animal Crossing pumpkin. I love Animal Crossing. I'm so excited for the new game. I haven't got a Switch yet, but I'll be getting one. But the pumpkins are so freaking cute. I don't know whether I'd have the pumpkin head that you can wear as a head, or you can get actually a pumpkin candy, which would be really cute, or an actual jack-o'-lantern from Animal Crossing. And I know the artist to do this. She has done a few Animal Crossing tattoos. Her name is Rhiannon. She's currently in Australia, but she does like the cutest little tattoos, I swear to God. But she normally works in London, so I'm hoping she'll come back soon to do that. Like, I have to be tattooed by her. She does adorable stuff. Oh, the next one is an inline skate. And the reason for the inline skate is I used to skate a lot as a child. I loved skating around like outside. Like back when I was a kid, like I'm showing my age now, like we would play out, like me and the neighbours, kids and what have you, and we'd skate up and down. Or they'd have like those, you know, those razor scooters, if you clipped yourself on the ankle with it, it hurt like actual hell. Oh man, those were the days. I don't know if kids still do that. Do kids play out anymore? Or are they all like on iPhones and stuff? I don't know, but I love rollerblading so much. So I definitely want an inline skate as an homage to my childhood. And honestly, if I could skate now, I would, but there's nowhere really for me to skate. I can still skate, and I can ice skate as well. Not great. I'm not like freaking what's her face from Tonya, whatever, yeah. Basically, I can't do that kind of thing, but I can skate. I think I'd want that in colour as well, but that would also look good in black and grey or black work. So I'm not too fussy with that one, to be honest. Oh, the next one is a little daisy. I'm sure most of you guys as kids would play with daisies, and you would like make daisy chains. And I don't know, daisies just remind me of my childhood. Like whenever they start blooming in fields and stuff, I don't know, I just look at them and I feel like peaceful. It's a bit weird, I know, but I just want a little daisy. I don't mind whether it's on my arm. I'd actually hope for it to be on my arm, to be honest with you, if I can find like a nice gap for it. If not, it's fine. I've got plenty of space on my legs. Again, I would prefer that to be in colour. If it needs to be in black and grey, that's fine with me, honestly. One after that is a CD player. Oh my God, who remembers CD players? Does anyone use CD players anymore? I don't know. I can remember the one I had from the age of like 9 to like, I want to say like 14. It was green. It was a Sony one, I believe, and it was like a long one like this. It was like this. And I love that thing to death. It was also a cassette player, but it had a CD player on top, and then the cassette player was at the front of it. Oh man, I miss it so much. Like, I miss the days of being like 8, 9, 10 years old and being in my bedroom blasting music or blasting the radio or blasting a CD and just dancing around, having the time of my life, having my own concerts. I had a disco ball, not like the mirrored one, but I had this like light that had loads of multi-colours on it, and it would like spin around, and then all these like colour circles were all in my room and stuff like that. Like, I had the best time as a kid just making my own concerts. No one was here. I was just, you know, dancing around and singing. And oh man, I maybe should get a disco ball as well. I'm gonna put that on my list, you know, because that could be a mood, man. That would be a mood. The one after is a pizza slice. Now, I know I have a pizza slice with my pizza pin-up girl, but I love pizza, so it doesn't really hurt to have another pizza slice somewhere. Again, I think that would be a small gap filler, so if I have any small like triangles anywhere that need filling, whack a pizza in there. I don't care whether it's colour or black and grey. Well, to be honest, I think colour would be better, but again, not fussy with this one, but I feel like that would be a good gap filler if there's any triangles or anything anywhere. Oh, the next one is a stingray. Oh my God, so this has come from an idea from that artist that I was talking about a minute ago, Rhiannon. She has done a stingray tattoo before, and it is like the most adorable stingray tattoo I've ever seen. And I love stingrays, their faces, well, whatever they have going on underneath them. Is that their face? Yeah, it's like their mouth and stuff, isn't it? I just think they're adorable. I just think they're the cutest fish animals or sea creatures ever. Like, how can you be sad looking at a stingray? After stingray, I have a bat. I've wanted a bat tattoo for so long. I love bats though. I think they are the most adorable flappy creatures in the world, and they're so derpy. And they just poo everywhere and then eat fruit, and they're just so cute. And they're cute little eyeballs and their little pointy ears, and you just can't go wrong with a little bat. I don't know where I'd put it. I think that would definitely be a good one for my black and grey leg somewhere. Maybe underneath my knee or something, I'm not sure, or the back of my calf. I've got some space there, but I would love that. I think that would just suit my mood. Another one is a crescent moon, because again, like night stuff, spacey stuff just fascinates me. I do have an alien tattoo. I'm sure some of you guys have seen this gorgeous little girl here, but I feel like a crescent moon would just be an adorable tattoo. Again, not fussed where it would go. Next one is a ghost. I would want this ghost to be really cute, I think. Actually, I think I want two ghosts because I'm greedy. I think I want a cute ghost on like my colour leg, like all kawaii, maybe like blush cheeks and just looking really adorable. And then I'd want like a spooky ghost on my black and grey leg if there's space for it. You know, like really evil looking, maybe like a menacing kind of face. And I'm talking about like ghosts with like a sheet to them, like, you know, the Halloween ghosts, where it's basically just a sheet. But I think that would be adorable, because I'm about that life. I'm about the Halloween life, so any excuse to have anything spooky on me, I'm about it. And the last one on the list is a candle. I'm basically obsessed with candles, so that's my reason. No other reason, I just love candles. I don't care what kind of candle it is, preferably just, you know, like a box candle. I don't have one around me, but you know, like a pillar candle, something like that would be pretty cool. Maybe it burning in some way. So that's all my gap fillers that I want. It's a long list there, but I'm not sure if I'll end up being able to get all of them, but that's kind of like the idea of stuff I like in my life. And if you guys want to use any of those ideas for gap fillers, feel free, go ahead. And let's talk about my knees. Now, if you've been here for a while, you'll know that I have been putting off my knee tattoos for many years, because I hate the thought of them. I'm not scared of the pain, it's the grindy feeling. So I've had my elbows tattooed. I don't like it. I hate the feeling of a needle grinding on a bone. It's not painful in my mind, it's like the texture, the feeling, it's just grindy, and the noise is awful. It is so bad. So that's why I've been putting off getting my knees tattooed, because of that, because my knees are very bony. But I think I know what I'm doing. So with my colour leg, this knee here, I either want a bear, like a bear head that's like really growling, like mouth open, vicious teeth, looking really evil, obviously in traditional. I think that would be so awesome. Or a wolf. Now the reason why I'm doubting the wolf is because my boyfriend Tom has a couple of wolf tattoos, and I don't want him to think I'm copying him. But like, I think a wolf would be absolutely amazing as well. Now for the other legs, the black leg here, well, the black and grey leg, black work leg, I want a panther. I know I'm going for like the normal, like traditional kind of knee tattoos. It was honestly either going to be an animal of some sort on both knees, or it was going to be roses. Lauren, do you need more roses? No, you don't. You've got enough rose tattoos. Calm the fuck down. So I thought the animal thing would be the best idea. So I would want a panther head, again looking really growly and menacing. Now even though this is my black and grey leg, I'd actually want it in colour. But because like panthers are black anyway, the only thing that would end up being colour, hopefully, would be the eyes. I'd want the eyes to be like bright green, like vicious fluorescent green, and then the mouth would be like pinky red or whatever. And I feel like a little pop of colour on my knees in contrast to the rest of my leg, which is black and grey. I think that would just look so freaking sick. I don't know why, because I've been so adamant that there's going to be no colour on my leg. I mean, I have a vampire portrait that has a bit of red to it, so that would kind of balance it off a little bit or something. I don't know, but at the minute they're my ideas. But I think they're going to be the best ideas that I have, and I'd probably end up going to Emma Arrietty for them because she does sick traditional tattoos and she's just honestly amazing at that kind of thing. So I know I'd be in amazing hands with her. So that's so far. Again, I don't know if I'll do it anytime soon. Maybe later this year, because I've got a few holidays to go on in May and July. So I don't really want to be getting tattooed in that space of time because I'm going to be in the sun a lot and I don't want a new tattoo in the sun or anything. So it'd probably have to be after July or very, very soon. It's basically, I've got to do it in my mind before April or after July. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. And then for my chest, I think if I was to get my chest, I've decided that I want a lady portrait of a girl just looking evil as fuck. I'm talking blacked out eyes, black tears, either some kind of hood situation or some like horns or something, or I'm thinking something like that but Medusa, so I'd have snakes coming up to my neck. I'm also thinking of extending, wrong side. I'm also thinking of extending this tattoo up onto my neck or up on this bit here. So I'm not sure. I think I need to finish this arm first before I figure out what I'm doing with my chest. So chest is definitely much later this year, maybe next year or the year after, I'm not sure. I'm also going to be trying to get in with Isnar Barbosa, who is a tattoo artist I've mentioned a lot on this channel. His books open in March, I believe, end of March or something like that. So I want to book in with him because I have a space reserved at the back of my thigh, back of my colour thigh for him. I'm not sure what I'd want him to do. Again, I'm thinking maybe like an evil lady portrait or some kind of animal. And it's been an absolute dream of mine to be tattooed by him. I've been following his work for literally 5 years at this point, and yeah, I think he's just an awesome talented tattoo artist and his style is just out of this world. But yes, that's like my future tattoo plans, my gap filler plans. I would love to know your future tattoo plans. What gap fillers do you like? Put down ideas to help me maybe. There might be something else I'm not thinking of. Or, you know, you might help other people. Let me know about your gap filler experiences. Is there any tattoo artists that you're waiting to get tattooed by? Who's your dream tattoo artist to get tattooed by? Just talk about tattoo stuff down below. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Yep, that's it for this video for today. I hope you guys are all doing very, very well. And until my next video, bye.